Hey chemistry crew, Mr. Collier here. I'm going to show you how to do some sample problems with Dalton's law of partial pressures. This is page 14 in your packet. And really what I want to do right here is just show you the kind of types of problems you can see and give you a general explanation of how to do them. The actual answers will be on Classroom. So here we have a mixture of helium, nitrogen, and oxygen, and we are given all of their partial pressures, and we are given the exact same units for all of them. So you would simply add them together to get your total pressure. For the second question here, though, we are given the partial pressure of one of them, and we're asked for the partial pressure of the other, knowing the total. So the total is equal to the parts. Whoops. And we know the total, and we know one of the parts. That's how you would set that one up. Moving on to page 15. 3 is very similar to number 2, so I'm not going to do anything there. But number 4 is now introducing something different. We see a total pressure of 762. And we know that nitrogen is 78% of that. So we're simply going to take 0.78, which is 78%, times the total, and that will equal the pressure of the unknown. That's how you're going to do when you know the percent of the total. You're going to multiply it by that percent as a decimal. Okay? And then 5 is another percentage problem. Next up, moving on to the bottom half of page 15, we've got yet another type of problem. This one, we've got 3 different partial pressures, and we want to know the total pressure. So A plus B plus C equals the total. And the only difference here, so it's very much like that first one, the difference is that each of the units is different. So you're going to need to convert. The nice thing here is in many cases it wouldn't matter, but in this one it says in millimeters of mercury. So you're going to convert this one and this one, but this one you're fine, it's already in millimeters of mercury. So that just means you have to do 3 conversions before you add them together. Number 7 here asks that we've got carbon dioxide, oxygen, and argon. They're all mixed. They all have the same partial pressure, and that the total pressure is this 32,000. So to answer this one, all you need to do is do 3 times x equals the total. And in other words, it's just the total divided by 3 equals the partial pressure of each of them. Very straightforward, just dividing by 3. Number 8 is the last one I want to point out, kind of the general idea for how to do it. We've got the total pressure. The partial pressure of water vapor is 139. That's 18% of the total. What is the total? So the total times 18% is equal to that partial pressure. This is how you'll set that one up. It's a little bit different. So what you end up doing is dividing 139 by 0.18. All right, that should get you the general idea on how to do all of those problems. Like I said, the actual answer keys are on Classroom.